guys, how are you doing? Long time no see. You don't call, you don't write, you don't text, you don't Facebook me. Just kidding. Today I'm going to show you how to do a bleach wash on your hair. So as you can see, my hair, the bottom, is this lovely, I like to call it strawberry blonde. My children like to call it orange. It's strawberry blonde. The top though, unfortunately has grown out because, you know, hair grows. And this is not my natural color. But it was when I was like 2. So I'm just going back to my roots of when I was 2. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a bleach wash. It's very easy to do, and it's much better for your hair than just doing a regular bleach, which is on dry hair. A bleach wash, you do it on wet hair. So that's why I started out with my hair wet. And then I'm going to show you how to do it. When you are doing your bleach wash, you will want to start around the top. And you can do this for hair that's grown out like mine, or you can do it through your whole hair. When I first started, I pulled the bleach through all of my hair for the bleach wash, and now I'm just touching up the roots. So this applies to touch-ups and to full washes. To do the bleach wash, we are going to need, of course, our bleach. And I choose to use Quick Blue. It's really easy to use. The instructions are easy to follow. You also will need a brush to brush the bleach on with. Some gloves, just, you know, bleach on your hands isn't very nice, especially after the winter weather. We need a plastic container. It cannot be metal. It has to be plastic. And then we also need some peroxide. I choose to use 10 volume. The higher the volume, the stronger it is. But since I'm trying not to damage my hair, I'm just going to use 10 volume. Alright, so to start our bleach wash, we are going to need something to measure with. Given the fact that I have a few kiddos, I do have a bottle. It tells the amount of ounces, so it's perfect. Our Quick Blue bleach is about a 2-to-1 ratio. So this is 1 ounce of bleach, and that means that we'll need 1.5 to 2 ounces of our peroxide right here. So that's why I have the baby bottle to measure out the peroxide. So I'm going to go ahead and open this bottle here. And I'm going to pour 2 ounces into the bottle. Now, don't use baby bottles that you're using with your baby for this, obviously. And if you do, like, clean them really well, because, you know, this isn't supposed to be ingested. My kids are not babies anymore. I just have bottles hanging around. I don't think I'm a hoarder, but I have bottles hanging around, so maybe I am. I don't know. So I'm going to pour 2 ounces in here. Good. Okay, so we have our 2 ounces of peroxide right here. For mixing purposes, we're actually going to use this kind of weathered Tupperware container. As I said before, you don't want to use anything metal. It needs to be plastic. The things that you measure with needs to be plastic, and the thing that you mix in needs to be plastic. And while we're talking about that, your brush that you use to apply the bleach needs to be plastic. So this brush is a plastic brush. This is especially for applying hair color or bleach. I have used a paintbrush before, but if you end up using a regular paintbrush, it can't be one that has the metal around the outside, because you can't mix metal with hair color and bleach and things like that. So next, I'm going to go ahead and pour my Quick Blue into my mixture. I need some scissors though. So just a second while I go get some scissors. Hey, got some scissors now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Woo! Don't be a litter bug, clean up your messes. Alright, that's not very big. And open it a little more here. Okay, and then I will take and pour it in. For my amount of hair that I'm going to be touching up, I probably don't need this whole container, this whole packet of blue, but they're like $5 each or $4 each, and then the peroxide's not too expensive either. So I'm just going to use the whole thing to make sure that I have enough. If you are doing your whole head of hair, you'll want to make sure that you have probably 2 packets of these, but depending on how long your hair is and depending on how thick it is. I recently assisted with a bleach wash, and this gal's hair was so thick, it almost took 3 of these to get the whole thing done. So I was so glad I had extra on hand because I thought 1 was going to do it. And then before I knew it, we were on to 2 and 3. So it's always good to have extra on hand, because once you get the bleach in your hair and it starts working, so it starts bleaching your hair, the timer starts. And that means that you gotta hurry up and get the rest in your hair so it can all be the same color or lightened evenly. We just continue to mix it until it's kind of like a cake consistency. I mean, just mix it up, but it'll be kind of like a cake sort of batter consistency. When we reviewed the items that we need to use, I said we need rubber gloves. I personally don't like to wear the rubber gloves because I like to be able to feel where the stuff is in my hair, and the bleach doesn't mess with my skin or anything. I don't have any eczema or anything like that. So I'm not going to be using these. I would suggest that you use use the rubber gloves to protect your hands, because you don't want to end up with really dry, cracked hands. So I'm going to throw that. If you aren't going to use a glove, jewelry needs to come off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the front and back all around the perimeter of my hair, and then I'm going to get into doing the part. I don't know if you can see my gray hair or not. I hope you can, but then I'm just going to start parting it and getting the rest of it. So here we go. Put this here, start it all out. I'm using my camera's view deal to like a mirror, so if I'm not looking right at you, I'm sorry, I'm looking at me, but I want to be looking at you. So here we go, getting it around. And you want to, make sure that you really get it around the perimeter, because, when you have your hair in a ponytail or something, you don't want people to see the parts that you missed. That would not be good. So here we go on that side. And you want to make sure that your hair stays wet or damp during this process. So if it does start to dry, it's really good, I didn't mention this, but it's good to have a squirt bottle handy, because that way you can kind of spray it just a little bit. I'm going to do that since I've been talking so much to you guys. Spray it down. Also, I've learned that if your kids won't stop doing something, you can squirt them. And sometimes they stop, it's really funny. And maybe like a comment or something if I missed a spot. I mean, it might be a little bit late, but if this was live, we'd be set. Okay, so the next part I'm going to do is actually separating it out. I keep adding supplies, so you might need yourself a comb with a pick at the end. Now the pick at the end of the comb cannot be metal, okay? No metal. So now I'm just going to start, I'm going to part it right there, and I'm going to grab some bleach and start putting it on my part. Now, because I'm doing this on hair that's already grown out, obviously I'm just going to go right about to where the grow out is. Not too far past that, because I don't want to have too light a hair down below. Okay, and then you can also, besides the comb, you could use the end of your brush for your applying of your bleach too. But I don't know, it's just kind of, it's easier just to use a comb. So whatever you prefer. I don't care. So I'm just going to keep splitting my hair into sections using the comb. And I'm also going to use a mirror to look at the back of it when I get through to make sure that it's all gone through on the back. Pretty much through where the dark part is. I'm just going to kind of tip my head over here for a couple minutes and make sure that I have the underneath part. So I don't know if you'll see me with my head tipped, but oh well. I'm going to do like a hair flip, okay? So are you ready? This is like an 80s hair flip. 1, 2, 3. Was that good? No, that sucked. Okay. Oh, by the way, don't do the hair flip if you got that stuff on the ends of your hair, because the bleach will flip in your eyes. And that's not good. The hair flip really was just for dramatic purposes. Probably don't do a hair flip with bleach in your hair. But I keep seeing Demi Lovato doing her hair flips, and I'm like, I want a hair flip like Demi Lovato, you know? So I thought, hey, I'll do it on my hair dye video. Do a hair flip live. Well, it's live right now, but it won't be live when you see it. Let's see. Oh, I know. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking. It's the viewfinder's right there, and so I'm looking at myself in that like a mirror. Okay, now I'm looking at you. Okay, now I'm looking at the viewfinder. Okay, let's see here. Excuse the bleach that I now have on my face. It's already starting to lighten, so you can see the first part that I applied is starting to lighten. That's why it's so important that you get this stuff on as quick as possible. I know I went to beauty school with my BFF Kenya, gosh, almost 20 years ago, and I found that working in call centers ended up being my career, so to speak, and now I'm into the arts and crafts and doing workshops and things like that, and selling my crafts. But yeah, I did go to beauty school, so I know a bit about what I'm talking about in case you're curious about the validity of my video that I'm showing you. So one of the things that I do with my bleach wash, you can do the bleach wash and then apply a tint over your hair, some kind of hair color tint, or just hair color over it. For me, and I don't know if I just got lucky because my hair was strawberry blonde when I was a kid, but for me, all I do is I do the bleach wash, and then I apply color depositing shampoo. So while we're waiting for the bleach, let me show you that shampoo, because that's what I apply to get the strawberry blonde. I don't put any other products in my hair, because I figure the bleach is like, it's damaging enough. I don't need to damage my hair anymore. So let me show you guys what I use. So for my hair, I use this shade, and this is free of sulfate, salts, all kinds of stuff. It's called Warm Spice. I got hair all over my hand. It's Watercolors Warm Spice. So that's what I use. And even though it looks like it's more yellow, it's actually not yellow. It turns a really nice strawberry color. Let's see if I can open it here. My hair stuck all over my hands. Oh, you can't really see it. Well, anyway, there's the inside of it. It's not yellow. It's a nice little strawberry color. That's what I'll do. Once I get done waiting for the bleach to work through my hair, I'm going to wash the bleach out. I'm going to use a really good deep conditioner. The conditioner that I really like, I've loved it forever, is Biolage. Biolage makes this really nice thick conditioner. Hydra Source Aloe Conditioning Balm. It's the balm. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to use when I'm done. I'm going to rinse the bleach out, and then I'm going to use my color depositing shampoo, and then I'm going to condition with my nice conditioner that will make my hair nice and soft and everything, and it'll be like I did nothing to my hair at all. Nobody will ever know, except for the whole world, because I'm on YouTube. Okay, so one thing to keep in mind while you're bleaching your hair, if you're doing a full head of hair, not just touching up your roots, you'll want to make sure and apply the bleach to the ends of your hair first, leaving about an inch or half inch or so of roots still untouched. And then after the bleach has worked its way into your hair and started to lighten it a couple shades, then go back and put it on your roots. The reason is bleach works faster with heat. So some bleaches you can actually put on and then use a blow dryer or over the head dryer to make the bleach work faster. And it will work faster just because of the heat from your scalp. So it's really important if you're doing your whole head that you don't put it on your roots first. A lot of hair colors will say like put it on your roots first or something. This you need to put it on the ends first, and then you go back and put it on your roots. For a touch-up, you're just touching up your roots, so it's not as big of a deal, but for a full head of hair, if you were to apply it to all of your hair all at once, your roots would be a couple shades, if not more, lighter than the rest of your hair. So important stuff to keep in mind. Okay, so I have now rinsed it out of my hair, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply my conditioning treatment, and I'll leave it on for a little bit, and then I'll show you the final results once it's dry. Alright, and it is done. So I got my roots touched up, just gave it a little curl on the end, and that's all there is to it. That is a bleach wash. See? Whoa. Yes, and it's done. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more fun, educational, and inspirational videos. Have a fantastic day.